Just
Rest of the jovial juggler, was it? Recent spider infestation or cellar, just west of the jovial juggler in Beargast. She wants her husband's old boots, bottle of wine. Get rid of the spiders. And this is probably the place. Spiders, huh? Spiders probably mean poison, or venom, to be accurate. And, not
ready
really
and
sure
able.
ready for them.
What you want?
One of us gets poisoned.
Servant away.
Jahira doesn't have anything to stop poison. It would be risky. I'll save it and try it once.
Yes.
Maybe we'll get lucky. Any spells or items we can use to help out with this? Potion of haste. Oil of speed, rather. Could use that on Khalid and have him go berserk in there. That actually might work.
As you
Yes. As you direct.
I can, but try.
I know. It's the worst that could happen. Well, actually, a lot could happen.
I'm doing my best.
Go, Khalid, go! Come on, hit him. Alright, well, they're all distracted. The others can rush in and hopefully help them get rid of them.
Ready, and I wouldn't think.
Attack.
With ranged weapons. Go, Khalid, go! Alright, takes one out. And there's another one.
My blade will cut you down to size.
Can I help you?
Swish, swish, swish. Oh, what I'm missing.
No!
Crap.
You had need of me?
Khalid is now poisoned.
None
I
of
cannot.
And nobody has
Servant
anything
away.
to stop it.
Yes,
Maybe there's an antidote somewhere
I
in
can,
here.
but try. No!
No? No? Crap. Crap.
No!
Is there nothing else?
No!
No, Khalid!
I'm getting weaker. I'll need.
Khalid, you die. I swear you'll never hear the end of it.
Poor Khalid didn't make it. Oy vey. Having to reload a lot. Venturing is dangerous.
Can I help you?
Well, in the spirit of inconsistency, I'm gonna try again. Just because I really want this to work.
Try.
You're a queer fellow.
Of course. Something you need. Ready and able.
My blade will cut you down to size.
Alright, everyone will attack the same target.
Really not in this stuff you need. You had need of me. I'll do my best. Ready and able. Oh, my heart's really not in this. Yes?
Alright, succeeded without getting poisoned. There's the boots. And a little extra.
Yes.
Mission accomplished.
Oh! Just as I thought.
Small courtyard. Khalid still zipping around like a maniac thanks to the oil of speed. Oh, there's Feldepost, which we heard about. More unlocked buildings. Implying Kered is not going in unmarked residences that he would have no reason to enter. I mean, obviously, if Imoen decided to become a burglar in her spare time, she would have reason to go into people's private residences. But, adventurers would really have no reason to do that unless there was some compelling reason, and so, even though I know as a player that, there might be some quests, at least I vaguely remember some quests available in some of these houses, it really doesn't make sense for them to just go in, wander in randomly into somebody's house, say, oh hey, do you need anything that needs to be done? It doesn't really make much sense. Alright, so, saving outside Feldepost Inn, going inside.
Here now, get out! I don't like you typing here.
Being confronted by a man named Marl. Here now, get out. I don't like you typing here.
You tell him, Marl.
Okay. I think I'm just gonna ignore that guy.
Onward then.
Something you need.
Task at I got some cheap beer for you.
Bartender. See what he has to trade. All kinds of rooms available. Some fine alcohol. Wow. I already have history of the Fateful Coin. Amulet protection. Magical battle axes. Stuff that's way beyond our price range. All kinds of magical equipment that we can afford. Fantastic. Let's sell the Girdle of Masculinity, Femininity, and, well, that's too much fun. I'm gonna keep that. There are these scrolls. Yeah, I might as well sell those. The bounty scrolls, I don't need them. And nothing but those. Bandit scalps, going for 100 gold pieces for 4. Yeah, why not? Gotta keep the boots and the wine. Gems that we found. Not a bad return.
Are you talking to me?
Marl
Are you
persisting.
talking to me?
Hey, I told you to get lost. Ain't no room here for you troublemaking strangers. Alright. Kered being peaceful and saying no need to get all bent out of shape. There's plenty of bar for us all. Hey, I take whatever shape I want. I'm sick of you freakish adventurers going out, consorting with gods knows what, dragging your trouble back into my hometown. What do you say to that? Alright. Kered says, just do what I think is right. We solve a lot more trouble than we cause. Well, very nearly anyway. Oh, you think it's funny, do you? You mess up the local economy with your treasure. You upset the balance of nature, you flash your magic around, and because of it, maybe somebody's son thinks it's fun. Goes out and gets himself killed. It's a bad example, and somebody ought to kick your ass for it. Kered will normally be somewhat apologetic, but he's learning how to stand up for himself, and he thinks that at this point, he's not going to be held responsible for what other people did. Saying he's not accountable. Marl suddenly saying, he was a good boy till your kind came through town, filled his head with nonsense they did, and because of it he's dead. Now why shouldn't I take that out of your hide? Kered staying firm and being frank, and saying, because if you were like this, thinking about it, if you knew him like you think, then ask yourself if he wouldn't have gone anyway. It's a calling you're born with. Nobody gives it to you. Oh, it's philosophical. That sounds like something you'd say. It ain't true. He was going to take over the farm and settle down, maybe apprentice with Thunderhammer during the winter. He never wanted to adventure. His friend Duncan saying, that was what you wanted, Marl. Fun's fun, but you're blaming these folk for what couldn't be helped. That boy was a firebrand if ever there was. No, he was settling down. He wanted... That new plow you bought last year, he got the gold by helping clear kobolds near Olgoth's beard. He wanted to make a difference, make the realms a bit safer. Just like these folk, most likely. Why, Shantia, why couldn't he just stay home? Alright, Kered now trying to get on his good side, saying, the realms call, and you go. He sounds a fine lad taken too soon, but doing what he was meant to do. If you'll suffer my company, I'll buy around and toast his memory with you. 'Twould be fitting, I suppose. To Kenar Nethelin. Rest ye well. I would be alone a while. Well, 'tis the calmest I done seen him in a week. Still, best you move along. Marl ain't known for his steady moods. Gaining experience and Khalid leveling up.
Ready and
Talking this man out of a mood swing.
Can
We're
I?
in a tavern, why not? We take a break and Khalid levels up. Well, save first. Hopefully Khalid will get lucky. Wow, his saves reduced significantly. Baker reduced, only gaining 4 hit points. Oh well. What can you do, Khalid? It's just the way the dice go.
yes. As you would.
Anything else of interest here? Tiax.
You! Tiax would speak at you, for 'tis destined to be so.
Thou wouldst presume to speak to Tiax the Great? Thy bravery is oddly tempered with foolishness. Still, Sirik has decreed that I seek out the services of one such as thyself. Tiax myself, will aid in your quest. In return, when the time is right, your might will forge the way for my ascension to power. You accept this honor. Kered, a bit taken aback at the mention of Sirik, evil god. Quite clearly